Dee Warner's body has officially been found and identified, discovered at the property of her husband. It took 3.5 years of searching, not only to find Dee, but for answers surrounding her disappearance. Tonight, we'll tell you more about one of the driving forces behind finding her. This picture appears to show Dale Warner watching as crews searched and dug across the street from where Dee's body would eventually be found.
It was the first day or two that we started looking at sites, got confronted by Dale Warner.
The first face private investigator Billy Little Jr. saw. The last face police believe Dee Warner saw, now front and center.
He went from 0 to 60 in a split second. And we're out in the field, Greg Hardy said, and all the time he knew him, he'd never seen that behavior out of him before. But he got lit up pretty quick, pretty aggressive. In fact, I thought we were going to fight.
A first interaction that left a long impression. Dee's brother, Greg Hardy, asked Little to help find his missing sister.
And I said, look, be careful inviting me in, because I go wherever the evidence leads me. I'm not distracted by somebody paying me how much I will or won't make off of this case.
He wasn't distracted by money because he hopped on the case for free. Little says he knew from the start this likely wouldn't be just a missing person case, but looking for remains.
Family members tried to get a pattern for who she was, the kind of stuff she ordinarily did, and see if this was anything that was out of character for her.
Work that would turn from days to weeks to years until
there has been no plea deals with Dale Warner. The detectives were just reviewing evidence that they had, going over maybe some tips or some leads that had come in previously, and decided, yeah, this might be someplace that we wanna check out again in case we overlook something.
Something right in front of them, something that would turn the case upside down. Human remains.
This took 3 years too long.
Creating a list of questions. Why was Dee dead? How was she killed? And who would be found guilty? With accusations of an abusive marriage in the Warner house, all eyes would turn to that man in the field day one.
But it's pretty common for women not to report it.
It being domestic violence, cases Little says he deals with often. What advice would you give people that maybe don't know about domestic violence relationships, and what advice would you give people that are in them and are afraid to leave?
The most dangerous time for a woman is when she tells her husband, it's over, I'm leaving. That's the most dangerous time. And if you've decided that, like she had decided that, there was no reason for her to be there.
Little says if you are in an abusive relationship, there's no conversation to be had, just an exit plan to be made.
If you are going to go and confront him, which I think is a horrible idea, there's some things you can do to protect yourself. You can keep your phone on, in your pocket or whatever, and have somebody listening close by. You can do it in a public place. You can do it with other witnesses around.
Little says there are still questions to be answered in Dee Warner's story, and he, like many of us, are waiting as the trial plays out. If you missed our special earlier tonight, Hidden in Plain Sight, the disappearance and discovery of Dee Warner, you can find it on our WTOL 11 YouTube page and our website.